Josh, we're looking ahead to tomorrow's game against Shrewsbury Town. Wasn't the weekend we wanted, but on a personal note, you're back from injury and you got a decent amount of time at Burton. Was it good to be back on the pitch?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, I had a small hamstring injury, which again a lot of people didn't believe, but I was injured. So yeah, it was obviously had a couple of weeks sort of working on it in the rehab, and feel back to my fitness now and back to myself. So that Burton game, obviously managed to come on and do my part. So shame about the result, and the way the game went, we deserved more from it. But I think we had to really look at it and take the positives from it and how we played. And again, football isn't all about stats, but if you look at the stats, it probably didn't deserve what happened. But for me, on a positive note, it was nice to be back and hopefully can help out tomorrow in the game too.
And this game is under the lights. It feels like such a long time since we had an evening game at SJP. It was always sort of an air of excitement, and it sort of raises the atmosphere a little bit under the floodlights. And I know that it's something that players seem to really enjoy as well. Yeah,
I do. I don't know what it is, but when you're playing under the floodlights and it's a little bit cold, it always makes things a lot more exciting. So really looking forward to it. And hopefully all the fans are there to support us on too. So hopefully we can get that result tomorrow.
Shrewsbury, no easy task though. They've won 6 in a row, but of course every run does have to come to an end. Plenty of threats as well, and one we know very well in a former teammate, Ryan Bowman.
Obviously Ryan Bowman's there. We know how good of a player he is and the profile he is as a player. And we know, again, as you said, they've won 6 games in a row, so you can't look past that. But we've got to give them the respect they deserve, but also go there and play the way that we want to play, as I always say. They're coming down to us at our place, and in recent years SJP has been very much of a fortress and we haven't lost many games there, so we need to start getting back to that place now too. So it'll be a bit of an upset for them if they come to our place and we beat them, but that's what we're going to do, try and do tomorrow. So as you said, every run has to come to its end, and so the way we set up tomorrow, I think it's the best way that we can do to end that.
Of course, it was a really dramatic game away at Shrewsbury earlier in the season, going 2-0 up and then losing 3-2 in the last minute. There's always, in the back of many of the players' minds, will be thinking back to that game and how much that late defeat hurt. Yeah,
I feel so long ago now, but those sort of defeats always do hurt. So, we really want to get one back on them. And again, we sort of felt that was a game that we didn't really deserve to lose as well. So, to get that consistency back this season and win the games like this that we should. We're in a good place in the table, and Shrewsbury aren't too far ahead of us, so that's a team that we have our eye on to get past, and we take that one team at a time. So really looking forward to it, and I think it's very likely we can get that 3 points too.
And we're here at North Devon Hospice in Barnstaple. It's been an interesting and eye-opening afternoon of chatting to some of the nurses who do an absolutely great job here. I think we've got to thank them for everything they do, and tell us a little bit about what you've learned this afternoon here.
Yeah, so people wondering why I'm sat in a garden, that's why. But no, went and visited the hospice today, and it was a really eye-opening experience. You sort of really changed my view on what hospices are and what they look like, because as I said, you sort of view them as sad places where people just come to die, but you saw the joy in life that they bring to people here in their last moments, and the care that they really put into the families who come here. So it was really eye-opening, and somewhere that you can think about in the future too, because we'll all have to think about it one day, unfortunately. But really eye-opening experience, and really enjoyed it too.
And you met Bob, who was a big Leeds fan, but I know he was an Exeter City fan as well, and you had a lovely chat with him about football, and I think you said he used to play, didn't he?
Yes, Bob, he said he played a bit of time at Portsmouth, and he's an Exeter fan and a Leeds fan, so I don't want to talk to him too much about Leeds, but again, something really eye-opening and something I really enjoyed doing. If people have bad views of a hospice, then they need to go and try and change their mind, because it's a really happy place.
And just have bad views on Leeds instead.
Just don't have bad views on Leeds. Yeah.
Great stuff, Josh. Thank you.
No worries.